In this problem, we're going to look for the molar mass of pyridine. And one thing we need to know when we're working at the molar mass is when we see that chemical formula there, if we have a molecule of pyridine, it tells us we have 5 carbon atoms in there, we have 5 hydrogen atoms in there, and 1 nitrogen atom in there. Or if we have a mole of pyridine, it means that we're going to have 5 moles of carbon atoms, 5 moles of hydrogen atoms, and 1 mole of nitrogen atoms. And knowing the number of moles of each of those atoms we have, that means that we can use the molar mass and the number of moles of each of those elements to tell us what their contribution is to the molar mass of a particular molecule. So, and then to get the molar mass, we're just going to sum all of that up. So let's go ahead and write our molar mass here. And that's going to be equal to 5 times our molar mass of carbon, so 12.01 grams per mole. We're going to add that to our hydrogen contribution, which is 5 times 1.008 grams per mole. And then we're going to add that to our nitrogen contribution. I'm going to go ahead and write a 1 there. You don't have to do that. I'm just doing it for illustrative purposes here. And that becomes 14.01 grams per mole. Okay, and so now when we add all of that up, we get a molar mass of 79.10 grams per mole. Now, something you may or may not see, depending on what you're doing, I should say may or may not do, is sometimes you'll see people leave out these fractions of the molar mass there because they are fairly small and they don't contribute a whole lot. We do see that they added up to about another 0.1 grams per mole in this example, and it sounds like a lot, but it's really only one part out of about 800. So only about a tenth of a percent, a little greater than a tenth of a percent change in the molar mass. So depending on what kind of work you're doing, you can choose to add in those decimals there if you're doing really precise work, or if you're just doing a really quick calculation and you just need an estimate, you can leave them out and you'll still get a pretty decent result.